Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. Before we get into that, I just want to say that I'm sorry for not making a video for today's selections. That's because I've been really busy over the last couple of days, to be honest with you. I haven't really been paying too much attention on the racing, but I've been keeping one eye on it. That's because I've been at university the last 3 or 4 days doing lots of editing and that for my final major project, and yeah, it's quite not dull, but it's quite time consuming and it's really intense, so I haven't really been having my full attention on the racing, but hopefully we can do a little bit better tomorrow. I haven't had a few decent, I should say we haven't had a few good days recently. Probably Friday on Goodwood was our last good day, but hopefully we can turn that form around. And our first selection tomorrow is going to be coming from Brighton in the 2 o'clock with a horse called Wiley Post. 10-3 bookmakers at the moment. Tony Carroll was booked for the ride, and Jason Watson claims 3, now down to 3 in his claim, but that's still definitely a good positive. This horse is going to be dropping back in grade to a class 5, where it's been running in some class 4 races. I do a bit of work for the Panthers page, where I actually had a double today with them, and Jason Watson won for us. But also as well, I've tipped this horse up, Wiley Post, before, and it ran a good race last time out at Windsor, finishing in 3rd place behind a horse of Grace Harris called Bungee Jump. Bungee Jump has since boosted the form, finishing 3rd in a even more competitive handicap the other day. So you've got to think Wiley Post is very well handicapped. Hasn't run at Brighton before, which could be maybe a bit of a negative, but I thought 10-3, this horse probably should be the favourite, and in my opinion should be more around about a 5-2 shot rather than 10-3. So I thought that was a bit of value there. We're then going to go to the 4:10 at Haydock for the next selection with a horse called Magical Dreamer. 6-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by James Fanshawe. George Wood booked for the ride. This horse had 2 wins in June, but then went to a Group 3 at York to try it at that level, but couldn't really cope with it, but didn't run a bad race in defeat. Dropped back to a handicap, which should definitely suit it. And I thought tomorrow 6-1 was quite a fair price there, considering it's beaten a few of these rivals before. Also as well, we then go into the 5 o'clock at Brighton for our 3rd selection, where this is one of the Silk Series races. I've done pretty well with the Silk Series so far, to be honest with you. Something I'm following, obviously, because my project is quite linked with that, so I've been definitely keeping an eye on the Silk Series. I like the horse here called Baltic Prince, trained by Tony Carroll. Poppy Bridgewater, who I've actually interviewed to help me with my piece, is going to be able to claim her full £7 there. I think she's a very good underestimated rider, I should say. This horse, I think, will go a favourite tomorrow. It absolutely loves this track. It's had quite a few wins here in its career, and I thought at 15-8, this was quite a solid price. I'm expecting a good run by Poppy here, and hopefully she can do the business for us there in this small field race. We then go to Sandown for the 7:10 with a horse called Mr. Ambassador, who won very well at Newcastle last time on the all-weather. Trained by John Gosden, the eye-catching Frankie Dettori's but for the ride. Horses by Scat Daddy, so we'll love the good firm ground, and I thought there was lots to like about this horse, making its handicap debut off a mark of 84, finished 4th in the time before that at Newbury in quite a decent novice race. So you got to think Mr. Ambassador could be well in off 84, and I could definitely see this one getting another win under its belt. So for me, that's going to be the selection there to finish things off. So they're the selections for tomorrow's horse racing action. If you haven't done so as well, hit the subscribe button, because I do like getting all your feedback and all new subscribers on board, so please subscribe if you haven't done so already. You can also follow me on Twitter as well at Lucky15 for more tips and find lots of other things that I'm doing at the moment, my journalism work, so go and check me out over there. That's all I got to say. Please gamble responsibly, and I'll be seeing you soon.